Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here today on the Boiler Room. Thank you once again for tuning in. I do appreciate your guys' support. So today is a much better day than yesterday. So many of you know that yesterday I was not on my game. For some reason, I don't know, I just couldn't get down with yesterday. I couldn't find anything I liked. I was tired, exhausted. Anyways, regardless of that, today, feeling much better, way more energized, ready to tackle the market. So far, I've looked at a lot of things this morning. I went over a lot of penny stocks last night. I went over a lot of penny stocks today, this morning. I've only really found two that I think even might be worth watching. There's probably some other ones that might perform well today, but so far I've only really found two. So I got a few ZZ. I'll take a look. Let me write that down, actually. Where's my pen? Okay. FUSZ. Okay. So we got some penny stocks. We got some large cap stocks. Maybe even a few possible swing trades and things like that. So we're going to run over this. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. Where can I buy that? Dude, I got this t-shirt. I think I got this t-shirt for like $10 at TJ Maxx, and it's kick-ass. I will tell you right now, I do not I do not spend a lot of money on myself. When it comes to like clothes and shoes, I hardly spend money, but I'll be more than happy spending, $100 on dinner, right? Ironically, I'd rather spend my money on food than I would on looking good or the clothes. But yeah, this is $10, right? So I'm not that dude that's gonna go spend a lot of money on clothes. Maybe sometimes so I have some nice things, but not to just wear, right? What's your bench? I wouldn't know anymore, Dave. Or Ben, sorry, I wouldn't know anymore. It's been a while since I've been in the gym. I will not lie to you, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started. I'm going to start sharing my screen so you guys can see all the things that I'm looking at. All right, so 1 second here. Let me get everything situated. And we're going to pop that down. I want to do like that. Boom. Let's see. Oh, wait. There we are. All right, cool. So now you guys should be able to see my screen, everything that's going on. So first things first, let's talk about the market. So I did feel that, yesterday I had a pretty good idea. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I talked about thinking that we would see the market kind of roll over and turn. Well, yep, I was wrong. And we are now breaking through the major resistance at 277. And we're just starting to pop up through that today. So everything is pointing to a very bullish chart right now on the SPY. But I did mention that today was probably going to be the make it or break it day, whether we go up or we go down. Personally, I did see the chart as a little bit more bullish, but my bearish outlook on the market and me wanting the market to come down, I think had clouded a little bit of my judgment. Though I kind of felt we were more bullish, I still wanted to have the bearish outlook because, well, I want the market to come down. As hard as, wrong as that is to say, I want the market to correct. I want there to be a bear market. I want it to crash, right? As bad as it sounds, that's what I want. And I let that cloud a little bit of my judgment. But either way, we're breaking up above 277. So in reality, the bulls are completely in charge. So really, the fact that we just broke through, oh, I don't want to use that chart. The fact that we just broke through, and I'll map it out, right? Hold on. The fact that we just mapped it out, right? Look at this resistance, and we're breaking through that. We don't really have, there's no reason for the market to start pulling back right now where it's at, because it has all this room to run before the next resistance. This next yellow box up, that's the resistance spot. So, and that's right at about 270, 272. So really, I mean, there's almost no reason why the market should come down or pull back until it hits a new resistance level. There might be some slight variations, but honestly, I mean, I personally think it might just be a smooth ride all the way up to 270, 272 now. So that's enough on the SPY. So SPY is bullish today. Good morning. Yeah, way more conscious this morning for sure. Yesterday was just so off. Yeah, I am. Yeah, well, no, I'm not really itching to buy. Well, kind of. There's no way I will invest any new money into the market for long term until the market comes down. It's just too high. I mean, it could keep running, but it's so not worth the risk. And especially at my age of being 24, like I can wait. I have time. I can wait. But yeah, I want the market to seriously come down super hard. I want it to crash so that I can make myself a millionaire in the market. I can invest a ton of money. Okay, maybe I won't make myself a millionaire right away, but that market crashes make a lot of millionaires because that's the best time to invest, right? You know, when the markets are booming, they're going to say, oh, it's the right time. This is the best time to buy. Whenever they're telling you now is the best time to buy, it's usually the best time to be selling. And then whenever they tell you it's the worst time to buy, it's usually the best time to be buying, right? So either anyway, gold, yeah, gold will probably pull back a little bit. Let's see. Now, let's move on to the next thing. So the next couple tickers I wanted to look at was GERN. Oop. Okay, so GERN really, I'll delete some of this stuff off here. GERN really, this isn't, don't get mistaken that GERN's coming to boom again. This bounce we're seeing is a simple bounce off of the 50 moving average. And it's just a short squeeze. All right, guys, this move here you're seeing on GERN, it's simply a short squeeze, and it's most likely not going to last. We might see a little run today. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we're going to see a little bit of a continuation because yesterday was the first day we squeezed. Today, we might see a little bit of action. We might see it continue to squeeze, right? So if it keeps coming down, it might find support off of, you know, this level right here, which would be, you know, the what, $4 and like 10-cent area. Might find support right in that area. But again, this is a short squeeze. We might continue up. But you have to realize that short squeezes don't last, right? Once the momentum dies out, it's done. So don't expect that GRN is going to go all the way back to 10. This is a very common, repeatable, predictable pattern that happens all the time. So don't get confused by it, right? Let me show you. Ideally, this is what happens. You know, we go up and then we get shorting, and then when everyone shorts, they cover up eventually, and that's that pop. So once the shorting is done, short squeezing, it's going to come right back down. So you should also be watching this for a short and a long. We might continue up today, but you should also be watching GERN on the short side today as well. Yeah, it could continue, but like I said, it's down pretty, I didn't say that, but it is down pretty big from the pre-market high at 457. So right now it really needs to kind of curl back up. It's already starting to kind of base out. So we'll see. I don't like the way it looks, but you know, it could continue. So we'll keep it on. And if it doesn't, then I'd be more short biased, right? Then you can take it short. The next one is DPW. DPW is on, for me, I'm actually watching this one very heavily for a long. It's a very similar thing we're seeing to GERN, just on a longer time frame. All right, so up and up and up, then we short, 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 then we squeeze. Okay, so very predictable, very common. Yesterday was the first day that DPW started to go. It's up like 80%, 70% from yesterday's lows, the start of pre-market. We're up 80%, so that's up really big. But again, this is the first day. We close, we continue going, so we might in fact see continuation. or we might see a quick pop here in the morning on DPW. As you can see, it's clearly following trend up. Like that. That's what I'm hoping to see. You see that? Repeat that. Boom, boom, boom. That's what I'm hoping to see on DPW. So DPW is on a strong watch. This is a low float stock. It's only 12 million shares. We've already traded 556,000 shares is what it says this morning or something crazy. So yeah, DPW is a crypto related ticker. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe crypto has been doing pretty well over the past week. Thank you, Mr. Skull. Yeah, we got 200 people watching right now. Please go and give me a like on the video. That will help me. That also helps bring up my videos in the suggested video section of YouTube. So ideally, more likes you get on videos, the more YouTube promotes you to people to potentially watch your videos. So that would greatly help me, and I would appreciate that. So go ahead, give it a thumbs up when you guys get a second. All right, and then so DPW, I think we have a chance to continue higher. You know, there's going to be a lot of people that would play this on a breakout above 140, then a breakout above 144. Ideally, the best place to buy is going to be right on that trend line. Okay. This is going to be a higher risk trade. That's a higher risk trade. So the idea is to get as close as you can. You see that? You see that green candle? You see how it came down red and then it went green? Wait, hold on. Let's watch this for a second. Right? So the idea here is that you want to get the best price, so people are going to start buying when it gets to this trend line, and if it starts going up, they got the best deal. And then these people will sell to those people, essentially. Yeah, Bitcoin's up, so crypto, yeah, for sure. Definitely makes sense. So that was one. We got Tesla. So moving on, we'll look at ECYT first. So ECYT, definitely like ECYT. This is one that I'm even considering swing trading. Maybe. I'm not super crazy about it, but I do like it, and I think it's got potential. So I think I might actually swing trade this over the weekend. That does not mean that you guys should go and swing trade it over the weekend because I'm swing trading it over the weekend, because I can lose money too, and I do lose money when I trade. I don't always win. But yeah, this is one that I could consider swing trading over the weekend. I'm not positive if I am or if I won't, but what it looks like might be happening if you zoom in a little bit. Like, actually, let me zoom out a bit, and well, that doesn't work. Hold on. How do I do this? Maybe try this chart. That's still kind of ugly. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go back to this chart. So what I kind of noticed is, well, ECYT, it was a penny stock, then it popped up, and then it held above, and now we've been holding, right? You know, typically, if this were a normal penny stock, after this big run, we would have already seen it dump out, and we haven't. So that tells me that investors and other traders do see ECYT as a possible legitimate company where, you know, it might have future long-term growth potential, though it is a low cap stock. And if you zoom in and look at it like this, it's pretty clear we have a bull flag pattern right here, right? This is a bull flag, or that looks kind of bad. Let me go back and do it with a trend line. So we definitely have a bull flag pattern like coming throughout here. It's kind of off, but you get the point, right? So there's a little bit of a bull flag. We're starting to break it out right in this area. So I told myself, sure, maybe I'll take a trade on it, maybe a swing trade over the weekend. And this morning there is some news that ECYT was initiated by a buy by Jefferies. ECYT price target of $17 a share. Jefferies, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you got a price target announced of $17 a share. It's only $9 right now, $10 or something. And like I said, it looks like it is performing out of a bull flag here. There you go. Now you can kind of see the flag a little better, maybe. So that's pull up, flag, then that's technically is where the entry should have been, but we'll see. It might continue out pretty well. All right, now the next one here we got going is Tesla. Tesla, okay, so if you're not familiar, I'll pull this up real fast. All right, guys, this is actually thank you to one of our members, by one of our moderators in our live trading group, 911, goes by the name of 911. He actually notified me of this tweet by Elon Musk, so I got to give him the credit there. But he told me, hey, what do you think about the tweet by Elon Musk? And I'm like, I am unaware he did anything. And apparently, he says the economists used to be boring but smart with a wicked dry wit. Now it's just boring. Sigh. Tesla. This is where you want to focus your attention primarily in this tweet right here. Tesla will be profitable and have cash flow plus in Q3 and Q4. So he is saying that by the third and fourth quarter of this year, Tesla will in fact be profitable and they will have a positive cash flow. That is huge, especially for that's huge because it's Tesla, not especially because, well, I guess especially because it's Tesla. Yeah, that is right. This is huge, especially because it's Tesla. Tesla has never proven to be profitable, never proven to have positive cash flow. And there's been talks of whether or not they're ever going to be a profitable company, and that's always been that's always been kind of that needle or that thorn in the side for Tesla, because they've proven that they have great ideas, and what they're working towards is awesome batteries. The space rockets and that stuff could be debatable, but the cars, the batteries, all really cool products, right? But never proven to be profitable. So that was always that kind of crutch that Tesla was always battling, right? It was always in the news. Are they going to be profitable? Are they not profitable? Oh, another quarter down, Tesla. Oh, Elon Musk asked for more funding. So it's always been that thorn in the side for Tesla. But for him to come out and blatantly say on Twitter, where he has 21 million followers, that Tesla will be profitable and have positive cash flow in Q3 and Q4, that's pretty important news, right? That whether or not it comes from a news station, this is news, right? And so there's going to be traders. He has 21 million followers. There's going to be traders. There's going to be people like me paying attention to that today, and that in fact could drive Tesla's price up today. So that is why I'm particularly keeping Tesla on a heavy watch. Not to mention, yeah, I'm on Tesla. Not to mention, if you look at it, like I said before, this could very well be the start. A couple days ago, I said it could be the start of a cup and handle like that, and a breakout. And then if you actually look on a 180-day chart, it looks like we are starting to push green. Was it 180-day? Well, yeah, you can see it on this chart. It looks like we're starting to we tried to go lower a few times, failed to do so, and now we're starting to go green. And if you actually look, you got some higher lows, right? Look at this low and look at that low. So technically, if I go from here to here, we're starting to trend up, right? And from here to here, that was the focal buy point. So we might be starting to take off today. What else do we have? Was it a 5-day chart I was looking at? Was it a 20-day? I was looking at a different time frame, I think, on this. Something else looked good. Oh, there you go. So if you look at it from a 20-day chart, it becomes even a little bit more clear that this could be the cup. Then this is more of a long-term handle. They're usually not that long, but possible. But yeah, we're starting this nice kind of curling action today, on top of the news with Tesla, and the market's pushing back up. A lot of things are pointing to green. I think we'll see green on Tesla today. 1 second, I'm going to read some of these comments here. I mean, yeah, he could be self-promoting. You never know, right? You never know, but we're still gonna follow it. What's gapping? So there's Tesla. What was the next one on my list? There's Tesla. What was it? Nvidia. Where are we at? Oh, there's Netflix, Z. Yeah. So I'm going to touch on a few of these larger cap stocks. So for some of you that may be interested in possible, like swing trades and things like that, you could watch Zillow. They just gapped down today, but they are also performing into more of a long-term bull flag, right? You can see this where we're trending down. We weren't dumping, we were just trending down a little bit. We just changed direction, so this might be a good swing trade. You could watch that one. Not going to talk too much on Zillow. Another one you could watch is Netflix for a green day. Netflix, again, is just starting to break out. You can see this. Just starting to break out of its downward trend line resistance. So it's been on a good run for the past couple of days, maybe weeks. Now we are starting to break out of that downward trend line. So you can watch Tesla long. Won't touch too much more there. And then same thing with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is kind of more, I don't know, it's in a nice U-shaped pattern. So this U-shaped pattern could turn into a cup and handle, or it could just stay a U-shaped pattern and then it comes to here and dumps, right? So, I'm kind of like back and forth on NVIDIA, but if you feel like you want to watch NVIDIA, sure, watch it. But a lot of tech stocks are starting to recover now that the market's finding some footing and it's starting to bounce. I'm going to run through these up gappers. I just want to see if anything else has changed real fast. So give me just a few minutes here to run through this PXLW. That's garbage. And ETE, probably garbage. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, still pretty ugly though. Nah, no. ECYT, that's already on our watch list. Nope. Nope. Maybe. So. Okay, so GoPro's a possibility. GoPro's not bad. GoPro's pushing up this morning. I don't know what the news is. I'm not going to really talk much. GoPro soars on reports of potential suitors for company. Okay, cool. So GoPro's got some good news. They're pushing higher. That's another one you maybe want to watch today as well. All right. So I'll take a look at LEDs. I don't have too much time to go over some stocks here this morning. LEDs, don't trade that. That's a mess. Not even worth it. Well, actually, all right, before I say that, let me actually hop back here for a second. We're down to 4. So we're coming really, if we're at $4, LEDs is really close to support. But ideally, mark my words on this, guys. Mark my words. If you're going to be trading for the next couple months or weeks, just keep your eye on LEDs because I can guarantee you it's going to do this. See that day right there? This day. Oh, actually, let me repeat this. If you listen to anything I say today, listen to this. LEDs is going to have this move right here. Does that make sense? So this move you've seen right here is most likely going to happen in the next month or 2 months. Maybe not the next, it actually could be like next week, but there's a strong chance that this right here, that big day is going to happen somewhere in this area. I don't know when, obviously, but I can tell you it's gonna happen, most likely. Not guaranteed, but most likely this big green day will happen somewhere in the next couple weeks on LEDS. Okay. All right, cool. So that's all I have for you guys today on the watch list. I hope that helps. So just to recap for some of you guys that maybe have tuned in a little bit later here today, keeping an eye on DPW, keeping an eye on GERN, possible swing trade maybe on ECYT, possible swing trade on maybe Zillow, both long, watching Tesla, watching NVIDIA, watching Netflix, and now watching GoPro. So those are all the stocks. I hope that helps for you guys. And again, so for those of you watching and tuning in right now, do please give me a thumbs up. That helps my videos get promoted onto suggested videos channels, which then gets more reach. And ideally, that's the goal, to get people to view the channel. And ideally, you guys know as well as I do not send out garbage material on my channel. Most of the stuff that I do bring to you is raw, unedited, and it happens in real life. You know, so a lot of you know the content that I do put out is very informative, very informational. So please give me a like, please give me a share, and then I will see you guys all, not tomorrow, but I'll see you on Monday for another watch list. But I will send out a weekend watch list of stocks to watch for Monday morning and for the next week as well. And I have some more content coming for you guys. We'll touch on a few things. We're going to touch on IRAs, Roth IRAs, 401ks, things like that, and some different investing rules and things like that. So a lot of cool stuff is coming to the channel as well. So I do appreciate you guys' time. I'm sorry we didn't have time to get over some of the stocks that maybe you want to look at today, but again, it was busy. As you can see, I got a lot going on, but feeling much better today. So everybody stay green, and I'll see you come Monday morning.